She wasn't born into the spotlight, yet there was always a quiet intensity about her, a mix of elegance, intelligence, and emotional control that naturally held attention. Hazal Subasi didn't rush into fame. She earned her place step by step, shaping a career defined by growth, depth, and deliberate choices. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Hazal Subasi was born on May 2nd, 1996 in Izmir, Turkey. Her path in entertainment began not with acting, but with poise and presence. In 2015, she gained public attention after winning Miss Turkey Supranational, a moment that opened doors while also placing expectations on her shoulders. Instead of relying solely on beauty titles, Hazal made a clear decision to focus on craft, enrolling in acting training and committing herself to learning the demands of performance. Her acting debut came shortly after, but her breakthrough arrived with the drama Bir Umut Yeter, where she demonstrated emotional restraint and natural sincerity. Wider recognition followed with her role as Zara in Kurulus, a character that allowed her to explore vulnerability, strength, and moral conflict within a high-intensity narrative. Her performance stood out in a cast filled with strong personalities, proving she could hold her ground in complex ensemble projects. Rather than staying within one image, Hazal continued expanding her range. She took on darker, more psychologically layered roles in projects like Kasaba Doktoru and later Dilek Tesai, where she portrayed characters shaped by hardship, inner conflict, and resilience. Each role reflected a conscious step away from predictability and toward emotional depth. Hazal's career choices reveal intention. She favors scripts with substance, characters with internal struggle, and stories that demand transformation. This approach has allowed her to grow steadily rather than burn brightly and fade, a balance many actors struggle to maintain. Off-screen, her image blends sophistication with restraint. She's frequently featured in fashion campaigns and brand collaborations, admired for a style that feels refined rather than excessive. Whether on a red carpet or in everyday appearances, her confidence remains controlled and authentic. Her lifestyle mirrors that same discipline. Hazal values privacy, structure, and personal balance. While her relationships and personal life have occasionally drawn public curiosity, she remains selective about what she shares, consistently redirecting attention back to her work and artistic direction. By 2026, Hazal Subasi has built a strong presence across Turkish television and digital platforms. With a growing international audience through streaming releases and a steadily rising social media influence, her estimated net worth reflects consistent acting work and carefully chosen endorsements, built gradually, not impulsively. What truly defines her journey is evolution. From beauty queen to serious actress, from supportive roles to emotionally demanding leads, Hazal Subasi continues to refine her identity without rushing the process. She chooses progress over noise, depth over trends, and longevity over quick validation. As of 2026, Hazal Subasi stands as a symbol of modern Turkish stardom, composed, intentional, and steadily rising. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet spark about her, a rare blend of grace, determination, and screen magnetism that made audiences take notice. Ozge Torer didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She stepped into it with purpose, transforming academic discipline and natural talent into one of the most promising historical drama careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Ozge Torer was born on August 16, 1998, in Istanbul, Turkey. Long before large-scale productions and global recognition, she focused on education and artistic development. She studied at Muglis Siki Kochman University, where she received formal training in performing arts. During her university years, she actively participated in theater and stage work, building confidence, discipline, and a strong foundation in character interpretation. Her acting journey took a remarkable leap when she was cast in a historical drama Kurulus Osman, portraying Bala Hatun, a character rooted in strength, loyalty, and spiritual depth. Ozge stepped into a demanding role that required emotional intensity and historical awareness. The series quickly gained massive popularity both in Turkey and internationally, introducing her to a global audience almost instantly. Rather than being overwhelmed by sudden recognition, Ozge embraced the responsibility of carrying a culturally significant character. Her portrayal balanced grace with resilience, earning praise from viewers and industry professionals alike. The role established her as a leading face in historical television drama. Ozge's approach to acting reflects patience and commitment. Instead of rushing into multiple projects, she is focused on developing depth within her performances, ensuring that each scene reflects authenticity and emotional grounding. This deliberate pacing has helped her build credibility early in her career. Off-screen, Ozge's public image combines modesty with elegance. She is often seen at cultural and fashion events, representing brands that align with her refined and composed persona. Despite growing fame, she maintains a relatively private presence, choosing meaningful appearances over constant exposure. Her lifestyle mirrors her disciplined mindset. She values balance, family connections, and continuous self-improvement. Maintaining both physical and mental well-being is part of her routine, especially given the physical demands of historical productions. Ozge's influence now extends beyond Turkish television. With a strong international fan base and widespread streaming reach, she has become one of the recognizable young faces of historical drama worldwide. Her estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from her long-running series, endorsements, and brand collaborations, built steadily through dedication. What truly sets her apart is composure. From her debut role to sustained success, Ozge carries herself with maturity beyond her years. She approaches fame with humility and views her career as a long-term journey rather than a momentary spotlight. As of 2026, Ozge Torer stands not only as a rising lead actress, but as a symbol of grace, discipline, and steady growth in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.